There's a certain kind of pain that sneaks up without warning. It twists the leg, grips the calf, or pulls tight in the arch of the foot like a rubber band that's been stretched too far. It doesn't matter whether someone is healthy, active, or quiet and gentle in their daily movements. It can happen to nearly anyone over 60, and yet almost no one talks about it. These sudden, sharp muscle cramps, often hitting in the middle of the night, are incredibly common. In fact, studies suggest that nearly 90% of seniors experience them regularly. Still, most people brush them off as just part of getting older. But is that really the whole story? For many older adults, these cramps are more than just a brief nuisance. They interrupt sleep, affect confidence in walking, and can make nighttime something to dread rather than a time for rest. Worse yet, they're often misunderstood or underreported. That's why it matters to shine a light on this quiet discomfort. Because in truth, muscle cramps in seniors are not always random. They often have real causes and, thankfully, real solutions. This article is about more than just explaining what's happening. It's about hope. It's about the idea that even in our later years, there are still small, natural choices we can make, daily habits, gentle stretches, smart nutrition, that bring real comfort. There's a lot that can be done at home without prescriptions or procedures. But before we go any further, there's one important thing to keep in mind. While this guide shares valuable insights from medical professionals, real-life experiences, and well-respected health institutions, it is not a substitute for personal medical advice. The information in this article is for educational purposes only. Please consult your personal physician for tailored advice and care. Now, before we get started, let's pause for just a moment. Let us know where you're watching from, and drop a quick comment down below. We'd love to hear from you before we dive into this journey together. Every voice matters, and your story might help someone else feel a little less alone. So now, with open hearts and a spirit of understanding, let's take a closer look at why these cramps happen, what might be causing them, and how they can gently be reduced or even prevented. Because growing older doesn't mean settling for discomfort. It simply means listening to the body in a new way and responding with care. For many older adults, especially those over the age of 60, there's a shared experience that's rarely spoken aloud. The sudden, intense pain of a muscle cramp that strikes in the quiet hours of the night. It might hit in the calf, foot, or thigh, gripping tightly like a fist from deep inside the muscle. The pain can wake a person from a deep sleep, making them leap out of bed or groan into their pillow. These episodes don't just hurt. They confuse and frustrate, too. They seem to come out of nowhere. But the truth is, they're far from mysterious, and they're far more common than most people realize. In fact, according to data from the American Academy of Neurology, nearly 68% of seniors report experiencing nighttime leg cramps at least once a month. And many have them far more often, weekly, or even nightly. Despite this high number, only a small percentage, less than 10%, ever mention it to their doctor. Perhaps they believe it's not worth bringing up. Perhaps they think it's simply part of aging. Or maybe, deep down, they feel embarrassed or unsure of how to describe it. But there's no need for shame or silence. These cramps are a physiological issue, not a personal failure. And they can happen to the most active and health-conscious individuals. Take Robert, a retired firefighter in Oregon. At 71, he still walks every morning and tends to his garden with pride. Yet some nights, his calf muscles tighten so fiercely that he has to stand and lean forward just to stretch them out. I thought maybe it was just my age, he says, but I also knew something felt off. It didn't seem random. That instinct is right. While muscle cramps can feel sudden, there's almost always a reason behind them. And age, while a factor, is just one piece of the puzzle. As we grow older, our muscles naturally lose some of their elasticity. They don't bounce back the way they used to. Nerves also become more sensitive. They send messages faster, but sometimes they fire without a clear reason, causing muscles to contract and lock. Combine that with changes in hydration, mineral balance, circulation, and daily habits, and you've got the perfect storm for nighttime cramps. One big factor is reduced muscle mass, a process known as sarcopenia. By the time someone reaches their 70s, they may have lost up to 30% of the muscle tissue they had in early adulthood. Less muscle means less cushion, less flexibility, and greater vulnerability to tension and spasms. It doesn't mean the body is weak. It simply means it needs more care and support than before. Another contributor is the way older adults move or don't move throughout the day. Long periods of sitting, especially in the evening, can cause blood to pool in the lower limbs. This reduces circulation and can make muscles cramp more easily. On the flip side, standing too long without moving or wearing unsupportive shoes can create the same problem. Muscles like rhythm and flow, they work best when the body moves gently and regularly. When movement becomes rigid or inconsistent, they start to protest. Then there's hydration. Many older adults drink less water, often without realizing it. The sensation of thirst naturally decreases with age. Yet muscles still need fluids, especially water and electrolytes, to stay soft and flexible. When the body is low on fluids, muscles become more prone to sudden tightening. It's like trying to stretch a dry rubber band. It just doesn't move the same way. There are also medications to consider. Some of the most commonly prescribed drugs for older adults, including statins, diuretics, and blood pressure medications, can shift the body's mineral balance or reduce muscle recovery. That doesn't mean these medications are bad or should be stopped, but it does mean they're worth mentioning when discussing cramps with a doctor. Even the way someone sleeps can play a role. Lying flat with feet pointed downward can cause calf muscles to remain shortened for hours. For some people, that simple position is enough to trigger a cramp by the early morning hours. A small pillow under the knees or keeping the feet slightly flexed can make a big difference. Of course, all of these factors work together. There's rarely just one cause. But the good news is, once someone understands the potential reasons behind their cramps, they can begin to make simple changes that bring real relief. Understanding turns mystery into clarity, and clarity into action. It's important to remember that cramps are not a sign of weakness. They are signals, messages from the body that something needs attention. And while aging is a natural process, discomfort does not have to be a permanent part of it. The body still listens. The body still responds. Even in later years, muscles can become more comfortable, more relaxed, and more cooperative with just a bit of daily care. So, the next time a cramp strikes, try not to brush it off. Instead, pause and ask, what might my body be trying to tell me? Was I hydrated today? Did I sit too long? Did I stretch before bed? These small questions can lead to meaningful change. Because when people understand their own bodies, they become their own best advocates. In the next section, we'll explore some of the everyday habits, often overlooked, that might be triggering these cramps. Some of them may surprise you, but with awareness comes opportunity. And every opportunity is a step toward a better night's sleep and a more comfortable tomorrow. Every senior who's ever been jolted awake by a cramp has likely asked themselves the same question: why now? The pain seems random, sudden, even unfair. But more often than not, the true cause of these cramps is quietly woven into everyday life. These hidden triggers often go unnoticed. Small habits, routines, and choices that seem harmless on the surface, but build tension in the body over time. Fortunately, once these triggers are seen clearly, they become easier to manage and even easier to change. One common culprit? Footwear. Many older adults wear slippers or loose shoes around the house. They're soft, easy to slip on, and comfortable at first glance. But shoes without proper arch support or heel cushioning can cause the muscles in the feet and calves to overwork just to stay balanced. This tension builds throughout the day and may explode into a full cramp by nightfall. Something as simple as switching to shoes with firm support, especially when walking or standing for long periods, can reduce that buildup significantly. Then there's dehydration, which plays a far bigger role than most realize. Many seniors unintentionally drink less water, not out of neglect, but because the body's thirst signal naturally fades with age. It's easy to go through a whole day with only coffee, tea, or soda and forget that those drinks can actually drain hydration rather than restore it. Dehydration affects muscles directly. It makes them stiff, irritable, and more likely to seize up. Sipping small amounts of water throughout the day, even when not thirsty, can work wonders for muscle comfort. A lesser-known but important trigger is sitting for long stretches without moving. It's incredibly common, especially in retirement. Watching TV, reading, sewing, or working on a puzzle for hours can seem harmless. But if the legs remain still too long, circulation slows. Blood pools in the lower limbs, and muscles don't get the oxygen or nutrients they need. This can lead to that all-too-familiar tightening sensation later on. The good news is movement doesn't need to be extreme. Standing up every 30 to 45 minutes, doing a few ankle circles, or walking to the kitchen and back can reset the system gently. Another surprising trigger is cold air. Muscles tend to contract and tighten in response to chill. Many people experience more cramps during winter or after falling asleep in a cool room without blankets over their legs. Keeping the lower body warm, especially the feet and calves, can help prevent unnecessary muscle tightening. Wearing socks to bed, adding a light throw blanket, or adjusting the room temperature a few degrees higher might provide more comfort than expected. Let's not forget about diet. Low levels of certain minerals, particularly magnesium, potassium, and calcium, can contribute directly to muscle cramping. These minerals help regulate how muscles contract and relax. When the body is low on any of them, the electrical signals between nerves and muscles can misfire, causing spasms. Unfortunately, many older adults don't get enough of these nutrients, especially if their appetite has changed or if they're on a restricted diet. Incorporating foods like leafy greens, bananas, almonds, yogurt, and sweet potatoes can gently restore balance without the need for supplements in many cases. Stress also plays a surprising role. Tension in the mind often creates tension in the body. When someone is anxious, muscles tend to stay slightly contracted, even when they appear relaxed. This chronic low-level tension wears on the body over time and can lead to more nighttime cramping. Deep breathing, gentle evening stretches, calming music, or even short prayers or meditations can help release that hidden tightness and allow the body to rest. Lastly, certain medications may be at play. Diuretics, often used to control blood pressure, flush fluids and minerals from the body. Statins, used to manage cholesterol, have been linked in some cases to muscle sensitivity. Even some over-the-counter allergy medications can have side effects that interfere with muscle comfort. That doesn't mean anyone should stop taking what they've been prescribed, but it does mean it's wise to review medications with a doctor if cramps are frequent. Adjustments or simple solutions like timed mineral intake can make a meaningful difference. Understanding these hidden triggers is like finally having the pieces of a puzzle fall into place. Seniors don't need to live in mystery or discomfort. Each of these factors, hydration, movement, warmth, nutrition, stress, and medication, can be gently improved one at a time. It's not about being perfect, it's about being aware. Take Susan, a 68-year-old grandmother from Michigan. She had been waking up 3 or 4 nights a week with cramps in both legs. Her doctor ruled out major health issues, so she began tracking her days in a little notebook. That's when she noticed she wasn't drinking enough water, especially on days she baked or gardened. She also realized she always sat cross-legged on the couch at night, limiting circulation. With a few small adjustments, more water, standing up every hour, and warm socks at bedtime, her cramps decreased dramatically in just a few weeks. That's the power of small insights. They lead to small actions, and small actions, done consistently, bring comfort, confidence, and rest. The next time a cramp shows up, try looking at the day behind it. There may be clues hiding in plain sight, and gentle changes waiting to be made. For many older adults, the first instinct when pain strikes, especially the sharp, sudden grip of a muscle cramp, is to reach for medication or simply wait it out. But what if the answer didn't have to come in a bottle? What if there were gentle, natural ways to ease cramps and even prevent them altogether without relying on pills or complicated routines? That's exactly what many seniors across the United States are beginning to rediscover: the quiet power of nature, movement, and mindful habits. One of the most effective and often overlooked remedies is stretching. Not the kind that requires yoga mats and gym memberships, but simple, calming stretches done at home, especially before bed. When muscles are gently lengthened before sleep, they're less likely to spasm overnight. For example, a calf stretch done against a wall for just 30 seconds per leg, or a seated hamstring stretch while sitting on the edge of the bed can ease tightness and encourage blood flow. These movements not only relax the muscles but also calm the nervous system, helping both body and mind wind down. Warmth also plays a vital role. Muscles love heat. Applying a warm compress or taking a short warm bath before bedtime helps reduce stiffness. A heating pad placed over the calves or feet for 15 minutes can work wonders for relaxation. Many older adults find that warm water soaks with Epsom salts bring relief, not only because of the soothing heat, but because Epsom salts contain magnesium, a mineral that muscles need to function smoothly. Even if only a small amount is absorbed through the skin, it can still make a noticeable difference over time. Another simple yet powerful solution comes from hydration. Not just drinking water, but doing it consistently throughout the day, instead of chugging large amounts at once. Sipping water every hour can help keep muscles hydrated and prevent the imbalance that often leads to cramps. Adding a pinch of sea salt or a splash of natural lemon juice to water can help replace lost electrolytes gently, especially after sweating or physical activity. Herbal teas like chamomile or peppermint also provide hydration and have a naturally calming effect on the body. Nutrition is key too. Muscles need the right balance of minerals, especially potassium, magnesium, calcium, and sodium, to contract and relax properly. Luckily, these can be found in everyday foods. Bananas, sweet potatoes, spinach, avocados, and yogurt are all rich in these muscle-friendly nutrients. A small banana in the evening or a serving of steamed spinach with dinner can provide just enough support for muscles to stay calm through the night. For those who prefer something sweet, dried apricots or a glass of coconut water are gentle, delicious options that support electrolyte balance. Massage is another natural tool, often overlooked but deeply healing. Gently massaging the legs, calves, or feet before bed increases blood flow and helps tell the muscles it's time to relax. Even 5 minutes with a simple lotion or oil can reduce tightness. Some older adults use natural oils like arnica or lavender oil, not just for their soothing scents, but for their traditional anti-inflammatory and relaxing properties. The act of touch itself, especially when done slowly and with intention, sends calming signals to the body, which can prevent cramping during rest. Movement during the day matters just as much as rest at night. Many seniors find that regular, low-impact exercise like walking, water aerobics, or gentle tai chi keeps the body loose and balanced. These forms of movement support circulation and keep muscles engaged, which helps prevent the shock of sudden cramping after long periods of inactivity. Even on quiet days, taking a walk around the block or doing 5 minutes of gentle leg lift from a chair can be incredibly helpful. Breathing and mindfulness techniques may sound unrelated to muscle health, but they offer surprising benefits. Shallow or anxious breathing can tense the entire body without a person realizing it. Practicing deep breathing, even just a few minutes of inhaling deeply through the nose and exhaling slowly through the mouth, can release muscle tension and calm the mind. This is especially helpful before bedtime, when the body is transitioning from active mode to rest. Some seniors pair this with soft music, guided meditations, or simply quiet reflection to help their whole system relax. It's also helpful to establish a calming bedtime routine. Routines signal to the body that it's time to wind down. Turning off bright lights, shutting screens, drinking a warm herbal tea, doing a gentle stretch, or writing a few thoughts in a notebook can all create a sense of peace. And when the mind is at peace, the body is more likely to stay relaxed through the night. Many seniors find that these small rituals become a source of comfort and control, especially in a world that sometimes feels fast and overwhelming. Take Charles, a 72-year-old retired school principal from Oregon. For years, he woke up multiple times a week with cramps in his calves. He didn't like taking pain pills unless absolutely necessary, so he started making small changes. He began stretching for 5 minutes before bed, drinking herbal tea instead of his evening soda, and massaging his legs with lavender oil. The cramps didn't vanish overnight, but within a month, they went from nightly to rare. "It's like my body finally learned how to sleep again," he shared. That's the promise of natural care. It may not be flashy or fast, but it's lasting, respectful, and often more powerful than we give it credit for. For older adults seeking gentle relief without side effects, these small acts of care, stretching, warming, hydrating, nourishing, breathing, offer not only relief but a renewed sense of ownership over their well-being. Many seniors find that muscle cramps tend to strike hardest during the night, often waking them from deep sleep with sharp pain in their legs or feet. This nighttime timing can feel especially frustrating because it interrupts rest and leaves one feeling vulnerable. But why is it that cramps seem to prefer the quiet darkness of night to any other time? Understanding this pattern is key to finding better relief and comfort. One of the main reasons nighttime cramps occur has to do with how the body's muscles and circulation behave during sleep. When people lie down, especially for long periods, blood flow to the legs slows down naturally. This decrease in circulation can cause muscles to become starved of oxygen and nutrients, leading to irritation and tightening. Unlike during the day, when movement keeps blood flowing, the stillness of sleep means muscles may not get the support they need. Over time, this creates the perfect conditions for cramping. Another factor involves the position of the legs during sleep. Many seniors tend to curl their toes downward or point their feet while resting. This position shortens the calf muscles and puts them in a state of constant contraction. When the muscle is already tight like this, it's more likely to spasm and cause cramping. Stretching these muscles before bedtime or gently flexing and pointing the feet periodically can help prevent that tight, shortened state. Sleep cycles also influence cramps. During the deeper stages of sleep, the body's nervous system reduces activity and muscle tone decreases. However, during transitions between sleep stages, especially moving from deep sleep to lighter sleep, there can be bursts of nerve signals that cause muscle contractions. These involuntary twitches may trigger cramps or intensify them if the muscle is already tense or dehydrated. This explains why cramps often wake people suddenly during the night rather than creeping in gradually. Hormonal changes that affect muscle function are another hidden cause. At night, certain hormones such as melatonin and growth hormone rise, influencing how muscles repair and respond. For some seniors, these hormonal fluctuations can make muscles more sensitive or reactive. Coupled with other factors like dehydration or low mineral levels, nighttime cramps become more likely. This is why keeping balanced hydration and nutrition during the day is so important. Medication timing can also play a role. Some blood pressure medicines or diuretics taken in the morning may cause mineral depletion by nighttime, leaving muscles prone to cramping. Others taken at night might interfere with normal muscle relaxation. Seniors should review their medication schedules with their healthcare providers to see if timing adjustments could help reduce nighttime cramps. Emotional stress and anxiety should not be overlooked either. Even when the body is physically at rest, the mind can stay active, triggering muscle tension that carries over into sleep. For older adults facing life changes, health concerns, or loneliness, nighttime may bring a flood of thoughts that tighten muscles unknowingly. Gentle relaxation techniques before bed, such as deep breathing, listening to soothing music, or progressive muscle relaxation, can calm both mind and body. Environmental factors like room temperature also impact cramps at night. Cooler air causes muscles to contract reflexively as the body tries to keep warm. This can increase stiffness in the legs, leading to cramps. Many seniors find that wearing warm socks, using a light blanket, or slightly increasing room temperature can reduce nighttime episodes. Understanding these nighttime triggers empowers seniors to take action that can prevent cramps before they start. Simple steps like stretching the calves before bed, staying hydrated throughout the day, adjusting sleeping positions, and managing stress can make a meaningful difference. It's not about perfect control, but gentle awareness and care. Let's consider Martha, a 75-year-old grandmother in Florida, who struggled with waking up multiple times a week due to leg cramps. After noticing she often slept with her feet pointed downward and rarely stretched, she began incorporating evening stretches and wearing cozy socks to bed. She also started sipping water throughout the day and practicing calming breathing exercises at night. Over several weeks, her cramps became less frequent and less severe. She shared, "I didn't realize how small changes could bring back peaceful nights." Nighttime cramps may seem like an unavoidable part of aging, but they are not. They are signals, messages from the body that it needs a little extra support and care. By understanding why these cramps come at night, seniors can regain control over their rest and wake up feeling stronger, more comfortable, and ready to enjoy the day. For many seniors, diet plays a quiet but powerful role in preventing muscle cramps. It's often said, "You are what you eat," and in the case of leg cramps, this saying rings especially true. When muscles lack essential nutrients, they become more prone to spasms and discomfort. Fortunately, simple choices in what we eat and drink each day can make a significant difference in reducing cramps and supporting overall muscle health. The good news is these foods and drinks are easy to find and often delicious, part of everyday American life. First and foremost, hydration is key. Water is the foundation of muscle health. Without enough fluids, muscles can become dehydrated and tighten up. But hydration is more than just water. Electrolytes like potassium, magnesium, calcium, and sodium help muscles contract and relax properly. They carry electrical signals essential for muscle function. When these minerals run low, cramps can easily follow. This is why it's important not only to drink enough fluids, but also to consume foods rich in these nutrients. Potassium-rich foods are especially valuable. Bananas are famously known for this, but there's more variety to explore. Sweet potatoes, avocados, cantaloupes, spinach, and white beans all contain high levels of potassium. For seniors, adding a small banana or half an avocado to breakfast can provide a natural potassium boost that supports muscle health throughout the day. Many nutritionists in the U.S. recommend these as tasty, gentle options that fit well into a balanced diet. Magnesium is another superstar mineral that often gets overlooked. It helps muscles relax and reduces the chance of painful spasms. Leafy green vegetables such as kale, Swiss chard, and spinach are excellent sources. Nuts and seeds like almonds, pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds offer a convenient snack full of magnesium. For older adults who may struggle to eat large meals, a small handful of nuts or a spinach salad can be both nourishing and effective. Research from the National Institutes of Health highlights magnesium's role in easing muscle cramps and improving sleep quality, which benefits overall health. Calcium is widely known for bone health, but it's equally important for muscle function. Dairy products such as milk, yogurt, and cheese provide good amounts of calcium, especially when fortified. For seniors who are lactose intolerant, plant-based milks like almond or soy fortified with calcium are good alternatives. Incorporating calcium into meals, like a yogurt parfait with fruit or a slice of cheese with whole grain crackers, can gently support muscle contraction and relaxation. Sodium often gets a bad reputation, but it's vital in moderation, especially for those prone to cramps. Sodium helps regulate fluid balance and nerve function. Natural sources include celery, beets, and seaweed. However, processed foods high in sodium should be avoided since they can disrupt overall health. Instead, seasoning foods with a pinch of sea salt or enjoying naturally salty snacks like olives can maintain sodium levels without excess. Drinks beyond water can also be part of a cramp prevention strategy. Coconut water has gained popularity for its natural electrolyte content, especially potassium and magnesium, and is a refreshing choice for older adults looking for variety. Herbal teas, such as chamomile and peppermint, not only hydrate, but help relax muscles and calm the nervous system. These gentle drinks can be part of a soothing evening ritual that prepares the body for restful sleep. It's important to note that supplements can sometimes help, but should be approached cautiously and under medical guidance. Many seniors turn to magnesium or potassium supplements when dietary intake is insufficient. However, excessive supplementation can cause side effects or interact with medications. Consulting with a healthcare provider ensures safe, balanced use tailored to individual needs. A practical example can be seen in Robert, a 68-year-old retiree from Texas. He frequently experienced leg cramps after gardening or walking his dog. Upon a friend's advice, he began including a banana with his breakfast, snacking on almonds in the afternoon, and drinking a glass of coconut water after his walks. Over several weeks, his cramps reduced noticeably, allowing him to enjoy his active lifestyle with less discomfort. Robert's story shows how simple, natural foods can provide lasting benefits without complicated diets or medications. Besides specific foods, it's helpful to maintain a balanced diet rich in whole grains, lean proteins, fruits, and vegetables. Good nutrition supports muscle function, nerve health, and circulation, all factors involved in preventing cramps. Avoiding excessive caffeine and alcohol, which can dehydrate the body, is also wise. Family plays a role, too. Encouraging shared meals with loved ones can make eating nutritious foods more enjoyable and provide emotional support. Grandchildren's smiles while sharing a healthy fruit smoothie or a vegetable-packed dinner create joyful moments that nourish both body and soul. These connections remind seniors that caring for their health is part of a larger story of love and well-being. In conclusion, the best foods and drinks to prevent cramps are those that hydrate, nourish, and balance essential minerals. By embracing simple, natural choices like bananas, leafy greens, nuts, dairy, and hydrating drinks like water and herbal tea, seniors can empower themselves to reduce cramps gently and effectively. It's about building habits that respect the body's needs and honor the joy of food. Because muscle health is not just about avoiding pain, but about enhancing life's quality day by day. For many seniors, managing leg cramps isn't just about what they eat or when they sleep. It's also about the everyday habits they build. Small, consistent actions can have a big impact on muscle health, comfort, and overall well-being. Developing simple daily habits is a practical and empowering way to reduce cramps and keep moving with ease. The good news is these habits don't require special equipment or expensive treatments, just gentle care and attention to the body's needs. One of the most effective habits is regular stretching. Stretching helps keep muscles flexible, lengthens tight areas, and improves circulation, all important for preventing cramps. Seniors can start their day with gentle calf stretches, such as standing near a wall and pressing the heel down while leaning forward. This simple move warms up the muscles and helps release tension. Before bedtime, light stretches focusing on the legs and feet relax muscles and prepare the body for restful sleep. Experts like physical therapists often recommend dedicating just 5 to 10 minutes twice daily for these stretches. Movement throughout the day also matters. Sitting or standing in one position for too long can cause muscles to stiffen, reducing blood flow. Seniors should aim to change positions frequently and take short walks if possible. Even slow, mindful walking around the house or garden promotes circulation and prevents muscles from becoming tight. For those with limited mobility, gentle chair exercises or ankle rotations can offer similar benefits. The goal is to avoid prolonged stillness and keep muscles active without overexertion. Hydration is another daily habit that supports muscle function. Drinking water regularly throughout the day keeps muscles hydrated and helps maintain electrolyte balance. It's helpful to set reminders or carry a water bottle to encourage sipping often. Seniors living in warmer climates or those who take medications that increase fluid loss should be especially mindful. Staying hydrated also supports kidney function and overall health, which contribute to better muscle comfort. Paying attention to footwear is often overlooked but very important. Shoes that provide good arch support and cushioning reduce strain on leg muscles and improve posture. Seniors should choose footwear that fits well and is appropriate for their activities. Avoiding high heels or completely flat shoes can prevent unnecessary tension in the calves and feet. For indoor use, supportive slippers or shoes with non-slip soles offer safety and comfort. Incorporating massage into daily routines can also be highly beneficial. Massage helps improve circulation, relax muscles, and reduce pain. Seniors can use their hands, a foam roller, or a massage ball to gently knead the calves and feet. Family members or caregivers can assist with massage, turning it into a moment of connection and care. This simple act not only relieves muscle tightness, but also nurtures emotional well-being. Creating a calming bedtime routine encourages relaxation that can prevent cramps overnight. Activities like warm baths, gentle stretching, or deep breathing exercises help soothe muscles and calm the nervous system. Some seniors find that applying a warm compress or heating pad to the legs before bed reduces muscle stiffness. Avoiding caffeine and heavy meals close to bedtime supports better sleep quality, which in turn helps the body repair and maintain healthy muscles. Maintaining a balanced weight is also part of the equation. Excess weight puts extra pressure on leg muscles and joints, increasing the chance of cramps. Regular physical activity combined with mindful eating helps seniors manage weight in a healthy way. Even moderate weight loss can ease strain and improve mobility. Consulting with healthcare providers or nutritionists can provide tailored guidance that respects individual needs and preferences. It's important to be gentle with oneself and listen to the body. Overdoing physical activity or ignoring pain can worsen cramps or cause injury. Pacing activities and resting when needed helps build strength gradually. Seniors are encouraged to celebrate small victories, whether it's walking a little further or enjoying a day without cramps, because progress, no matter how small, is meaningful. Connecting these habits to family life strengthens motivation. When children or grandchildren join in morning stretches, share healthy meals, or help with evening massages, it creates warmth and support. These moments of togetherness enrich life beyond muscle health. They deepen bonds and bring joy. Encouragement from loved ones reminds seniors that they are valued and not alone on their journey. Let's look at Helen, a 72-year-old retiree in Ohio. She had frequent nighttime leg cramps that disturbed her sleep and made her feel tired during the day. Helen started a simple routine, stretching each morning and evening, drinking water regularly, and walking her dog gently around the neighborhood. She also switched to shoes with better support and enjoyed family evenings that included shared meals and laughter. Over months, her cramps became less intense and less frequent. Helen shared, "These small habits didn't just help my legs, they made me feel more alive and connected." In summary, simple daily habits like regular stretching, staying hydrated, moving often, wearing supportive shoes, enjoying massage, and creating relaxing bedtime rituals can dramatically reduce leg cramps. These practices are accessible, respectful of seniors' pace, and enrich both physical and emotional well-being. By weaving these habits into daily life, seniors take meaningful steps toward living stronger, more comfortable days, reminding themselves and their families that health is a journey shaped by kindness, consistency, and love. When leg cramps strike, especially in the quiet hours of the night, many seniors look for quick relief that doesn't require a trip to the doctor or pharmacy. Home remedies and natural treatments often provide just that: simple, accessible methods that soothe muscles gently and safely. These approaches honor the body's natural rhythms and support healing without harsh chemicals or side effects. For older adults who cherish their independence and want to manage cramps in a natural way, these remedies offer both comfort and empowerment. One of the most time-tested remedies is the use of heat. Applying warmth to cramped muscles helps increase blood flow, relax tight fibers, and ease pain. A warm towel, heating pad, or a warm bath can provide immediate relief during or after a cramp episode. Many seniors find that soaking their legs in a warm bath with Epsom salts is especially soothing. Epsom salts contain magnesium sulfate, which may be absorbed through the skin to aid muscle relaxation. Dr. Emily Sanders, a geriatric specialist in California, notes that while more research is needed, many patients report feeling better after Epsom salt baths, and this simple home treatment remains popular across the U.S. Cold therapy, in contrast, can be helpful when muscles are inflamed or sore after repeated cramping. Applying an ice pack wrapped in a towel for short periods can reduce swelling and numb pain. Alternating between warm and cold compresses is another technique that some seniors use with success. The key is to listen to the body and avoid extremes. Neither heat nor cold should be applied for too long to prevent skin irritation. Massage remains a cornerstone of natural treatment. Gentle massage encourages circulation, releases muscle knots, and reduces tension. Seniors can use their hands or tools like foam rollers and massage balls to target cramped areas. Essential oils like lavender, peppermint, and rosemary are sometimes added to massage oils or lotions. These oils have calming and anti-inflammatory properties and add a soothing scent that enhances relaxation. Massage not only eases physical discomfort, but also offers emotional comfort, helping reduce stress that might trigger muscle tightness. Hydration remedies often combine water with natural electrolytes. Homemade drinks made from diluted fruit juices like orange or watermelon mixed with a pinch of salt offer a natural alternative to commercial sports drinks. These drinks replenish lost minerals gently and provide vitamins. A classic example is adding a splash of lemon juice and honey to warm water, which many seniors find refreshing and comforting. Drinking herbal teas, such as chamomile or ginger, can also support muscle relaxation and digestion. Some seniors find relief with natural supplements, though it's important to approach these carefully and with medical advice. Magnesium supplements, for instance, are widely used to prevent cramps. According to a study published by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, magnesium can help reduce cramp frequency when taken in appropriate doses. Other supplements like vitamin D and calcium also support muscle function and overall bone health. However, seniors should always consult their healthcare providers before starting any new supplements to avoid interactions or overdoses. Gentle exercises like yoga and Tai Chi offer natural ways to reduce cramps over time. These practices combine movement, stretching, breathing, and mindfulness, helping muscles stay flexible and nervous systems calm. Many community centers and senior programs across the U.S. offer classes tailored to older adults. Participating in group sessions also encourages social interaction and emotional support, enhancing overall well-being. Home remedies also include lifestyle adjustments that protect muscles. Avoiding tight clothing that restricts circulation, especially around the calves and ankles, can reduce the risk of cramps. Wearing compression socks may help some seniors by improving blood flow during the day and night. Sleeping positions matter too. Elevating legs slightly can ease circulation and reduce muscle strain. An inspiring example comes from Margaret, a 75-year-old grandmother in Florida. Margaret suffered from frequent nighttime leg cramps that disturbed her sleep. She started a ritual of soaking her legs in warm water with Epsom salts before bed, followed by gentle self-massage using lavender oil. She also began drinking a homemade electrolyte drink made from watermelon juice and a pinch of sea salt. Within weeks, her cramps lessened, and she could sleep more peacefully. Margaret credits these simple home treatments with restoring her energy and confidence to enjoy daily walks with her grandchildren. While home remedies and natural treatments are often effective, it's crucial to recognize when cramps may signal a deeper health issue. Persistent, severe cramps that do not respond to home care should be discussed with a healthcare professional. Seniors are encouraged to balance self-care with professional advice to ensure safe and comprehensive management. In conclusion, effective home remedies and natural treatments offer seniors gentle, practical tools to manage leg cramps. Heat and cold therapy, massage, hydration with natural electrolytes, mindful supplements, and gentle movement form a supportive toolkit for muscle health. These approaches honor the wisdom of the body and the desire for natural care. By embracing these remedies, seniors can nurture their muscles, improve comfort, and maintain an active, joyful life, reminding us all that age is not a barrier to feeling good in our own skin. While leg cramps are common among seniors and often manageable at home, there are times when medical advice is essential. Knowing when to seek professional help ensures that underlying issues are addressed promptly and safely. Understanding warning signs not only protects health, but also empowers older adults to make informed decisions with confidence and respect for their own bodies. The goal is to balance self-care with timely medical attention to maintain quality of life and independence. One clear reason to see a doctor is when cramps become severe or frequent beyond what home remedies can ease. If muscle cramps interrupt sleep multiple times a week or cause lasting pain, it may indicate more than typical muscle strain. Dr. Michael Johnson, a geriatrician in New York, explains that persistent cramps could signal nerve problems, circulation issues, or other health conditions needing evaluation. Don't hesitate to share detailed descriptions with your healthcare provider. The frequency, duration, and triggers all help pinpoint causes. Another important warning sign is muscle weakness, numbness, or swelling accompanying cramps. These symptoms may suggest nerve compression, vascular diseases like peripheral artery disease, PAD, or blood clots requiring urgent care. PAD, common in older adults, reduces blood flow to the legs and can cause painful cramping, especially during walking. Early diagnosis and treatment improve outcomes significantly. If a leg feels cold, pale, or discolored alongside cramps, prompt medical assessment is necessary. Certain medical conditions increase the risk of serious muscle cramps. Diabetes, kidney disease, thyroid disorders, and electrolyte imbalances can all affect muscle health. Seniors with these conditions should inform their doctors about cramps, even if they seem mild. Blood tests, medication reviews, or imaging might be recommended to ensure cramps are not signs of complications. For instance, medications such as diuretics or statins sometimes contribute to muscle cramps and may require adjustment. Sudden onset of severe cramps after injury or trauma also warrants medical attention. If a cramp follows a fall, bump, or accident, there could be muscle tears, fractures, or nerve damage. Early evaluation helps prevent worsening symptoms and supports recovery. Additionally, if a cramp is associated with fever, redness, or warmth over the muscle, infection or inflammation might be involved. It is equally important to discuss cramps with your healthcare provider before starting new treatments or supplements. Although magnesium and vitamin D can help many seniors, inappropriate dosages or interactions with other medications can cause harm. Doctors or pharmacists can offer personalized advice based on individual health status and medication lists. Open communication with healthcare professionals ensures safety and maximizes benefits. Regular health checkups provide opportunities to talk about muscle cramps and overall wellness. Many seniors appreciate that doctors today are more attentive and collaborative, valuing patients' experiences and preferences. Bringing a family member or caregiver to appointments can help remember details and support informed decisions. Sharing symptoms openly fosters a trusting partnership with providers, making care more effective and respectful. Emotional well-being also plays a role in how cramps are experienced and managed. Stress and anxiety can increase muscle tension and sensitivity to pain. Seniors struggling with these feelings might benefit from counseling or relaxation techniques. Mental health is as important as physical health and deserves equal attention in conversations with healthcare teams. Inspiring stories of seniors who sought medical advice highlight the benefits of timely care. For example, James, a 68-year-old retired teacher in Illinois, ignored frequent cramps until they started waking him several times a night. When he finally visited his doctor, tests revealed a vitamin D deficiency and early signs of circulation problems. With a treatment plan including supplements and a walking program, James gradually regained comfort and improved his sleep. He says, "Getting help made all the difference. I feel stronger and more hopeful now." Family support encourages seniors to seek care when needed. Children and grandchildren often notice changes and can gently suggest medical visits. Encouraging loved ones to attend appointments or assist with questions creates a caring environment. This shared responsibility strengthens bonds and ensures seniors receive attentive care. To summarize, Recognizing when leg cramps signal a need for medical attention is vital for seniors' health and independence. Severe or frequent cramps, muscle weakness, swelling, associated symptoms, and underlying conditions all warrant professional evaluation. Open communication with healthcare providers, regular checkups, and emotional support empower seniors to manage cramps wisely. By balancing self-care with medical guidance, older adults can maintain comfort and vitality, proving that age is a time for strength, wisdom, and proactive health. As we reach the final part of this journey exploring leg cramps in seniors, it's important to remember that taking small, manageable steps today can lead to big improvements in comfort and health tomorrow. The idea is not to overhaul everything at once, but to gently introduce habits that support muscle health, hydration, and overall well-being. Every action counts, no matter how small, and each positive choice sends a message of care and respect to your body and the loved ones around you. First, focus on hydration. Drinking enough water throughout the day is one of the simplest yet most effective ways to help prevent cramps. For older adults, the feeling of thirst can diminish, so setting reminders or keeping a water bottle nearby is a good habit. Adding a slice of lemon or a splash of natural juice makes hydration more enjoyable and adds essential electrolytes. Starting with just a glass of water after waking up or before bedtime can make a meaningful difference. Next, incorporate gentle stretching and movement into your daily routine. Stretching your calves, hamstrings, and feet each morning or evening helps maintain muscle flexibility and reduces cramping risk. Simple movements like ankle circles or toe flexes while sitting can be done anytime, even during TV time or while chatting with family. Walking regularly, even short distances around the neighborhood or inside the home, promotes circulation and muscle strength. Remember, consistency is more important than intensity. Nutrition also plays a critical role. Including foods rich in potassium, magnesium, calcium, and vitamin D supports muscle function and bone health. Bananas, oranges, spinach, almonds, and low-fat dairy are excellent options. Preparing meals with family or sharing recipes can make healthy eating a joyful experience that connects generations. For example, a grandmother might pass down a favorite spinach and almond salad recipe to her grandchildren, blending nutrition with family love. Mindful relaxation techniques are another helpful tool. Practices such as deep breathing, meditation, or gentle yoga calm the nervous system and ease muscle tension. Many seniors find that taking a few minutes daily to focus on breath or gentle stretches helps reduce nighttime cramps and improve sleep quality. Local community centers often offer classes tailored to older adults, providing not only physical benefits, but also social connection and emotional support. If home remedies or lifestyle changes feel overwhelming, start with 1 or 2 actions that feel most doable. Celebrate progress and be patient. Health improvements take time, but build steadily. It's okay to seek support from family, friends, or healthcare professionals who can encourage and guide you. Remember, no one expects perfection, just a sincere effort to care for yourself. Staying connected with family and friends provides motivation and joy. Sharing your experiences, challenges, and victories about managing cramps can foster understanding and encouragement. Loved ones often appreciate being involved and can remind you to drink water, stretch, or take walks together. These moments create warmth and deepen bonds, making health a shared journey. Finally, hold on to hope and confidence. Age is not a barrier, but an opportunity to listen more closely to your body's needs and respond with kindness and wisdom. Every day offers a new chance to improve comfort, mobility, and quality of life. By taking simple steps today, seniors can look forward to more restful nights and active, fulfilling days. To close, leg cramps affect many older adults, but they don't have to control your life. Through awareness, gentle care, and a supportive community, it is possible to ease discomfort and regain peace of mind. Let this be a gentle reminder. Growing older is a privilege, and with every new day, your health can flourish. Start small, stay steady, and know that vibrant living is always within reach. Age brings strength, resilience, and wisdom. Embrace it fully and with hope. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch and listen today. Your health and comfort matter deeply, and we hope this video has brought you useful insights and encouragement. If you found this helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel for more caring advice made just for you. Don't forget to like the video. It really supports us in creating more content that serves you well. We'd also love to hear from you. Please share your thoughts, experiences, or stories about dealing with leg cramps in the comments below. Your voice can inspire and help others in our wonderful community. Remember, every small step you take is a step toward a healthier, happier life. Stay strong and take good care.